Hello, everyone. This is the Pocket Passer. I'm your host, Jeanty. I hope all of you are having a fantastic day. I know I am because we're talking about football, and more specifically, we're talking about the controversy surrounding the Ashton Jeanty and Travis Hunter Heisman debate. So, I am 20 years old, and wisdom is something that I would not fairly say I possess a lot of. I think that's something I need a lot more time to gather a strong amount of, and more specifically, a lot more experiences to gather a strong amount of wisdom. But one thing I have learned and noticed in those 20 years of existence is that humans love to do one thing in particular, and that's argue, and they hate to agree on things. And no matter how close an opinion may be, no matter how reasonable two sides of a debate can be, no matter what there is that is being discussed, there is going to be a person on one side of the argument that is going to die on that hill and stubbornly and unrationally argue and argue and argue for it. And then on the opposite spectrum, there is going to be a person with the exact opposite belief. No matter how close those two beliefs are, they're different. And there's going to be a person on the other side of that opinion that is going to stubbornly hold on to that opinion and argue and defame the other side no matter what. We see this in politics certainly every 4 years, but absolutely all the time, just primarily in the election cycle for president. And we are seeing it pretty much every year with an MVP conversation, but it has come strong for this Heisman debate. Ashton Jeanty, an incredible player, deserving of the Heisman Award, the Heisman Trophy. Travis Hunter, an incredible player, deserving of the Heisman Trophy. And whoever wins, the people on one side should be able to say, hey, player B is phenomenal, and I thought he should have won, but it's not crazy or disrespectful that player A won. And if player A wins, should be, all right, player A won. He was phenomenal. It's not crazy or disrespectful that player B didn't win, right? That's the way it should be when you have two players as amazing as Travis Hunter and Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty, someone who is going to break Barry Sanders' rushing record. Now, Barry Sanders, they didn't count bowl game rushing yards yet when he ran for his. So he ran for like 5 touchdowns and 200-something yards in his bowl game. Something stupidly ridiculous. He finished with 2,800-something rushing yards. Easily the greatest running back season of all time. So no one reasonable is comparing Ashton Jeanty to Barry Sanders in a way of attempting to say it's better. But this is a once in 30 years running back season. This is the second greatest running back season of all time. Ashton Jeanty, and for those that say he didn't play a great competition, neither did Colorado. And Ashton Jeanty tore up the number one team in the nation, Oregon, tore them up and ran all over them. So that's not a fair argument. I personally think Ashton Jeanty should have won, but you're not going to see me throw any fits or flip any chairs over it. Travis Hunter is incredible. What he's done is amazing and unprecedented. In fact, it's unique. He is a unicorn in the truest sense of the matter, and anyone who uses that as their argument for him to be the Heisman, completely fair. I've seen a lot of Ashton Jeanty fans say that Travis Hunter is some mediocre player and snaps aren't a stat. True, snaps aren't a stat, but when you have as many of them as Travis Hunter has, it is astonishingly impressive. And this idea that he is mid at both positions or not great at both positions is absurd. His statistics might not be insanely high from what I've seen in some of the categories that you'd like to see higher, but he is nonetheless a phenomenal player who has made clutch plays in big moments, made big-time plays in big-time moments all season long. He's been nothing short of incredible, and now that he's had the ability to stay healthy this year as opposed to last year, he has been able to put his talents on the screen for a full season, and that is absolutely deserving of a Heisman Trophy. He's been incredible, and this tendency of people of an opposing view to see someone that they don't even necessarily hate, but slightly disagree with, and say, okay, it's time to hate irrationally. It's an immature tactic, and it's a little tiring to watch when you have two polarizing figures, this shouldn't be polarizing at all. These are both guys that are incredible for the sport of football. They're going to be drafted in the first round in the NFL draft. They're amazing, and running backs have shown in the NFL that they can still be effective. And not only can they still be effective, but they're extremely important. Look at the Ravens' offense with Derrick Henry. Look at the Packers' offense with Josh Jacobs. I promise you the Packers would have at least 2 less wins right now if Josh Jacobs was not on that team. How about Saquon and the Eagles? Transforms their rushing offense, makes everything so much easier for the passing offense. So much easier. Running backs are increasing their value. It is on an upswing once again. The uphill rise is here for running back value. So Jeanty will be going in the first round, and Travis Hunter is a unicorn that's going to be drafted maybe top 5 in the draft. He's been nothing short of incredible, and he is the best talent in the draft. So this idea that he shouldn't win the Heisman Trophy and that he's undeserving or that he's mid at a position he plays, ridiculous, unfair, immature argument to make. For anyone hating on Ashton Jeanty, saying Travis Hunter is by far the favorite because he's so unique, also ridiculous, also immature. There is a middle ground in almost every argument. Almost. Not every, but almost every argument. And there is certainly a middle ground in the Heisman Trophy debate. Both these guys, incredible and deserving. Now, fans, don't get me wrong. You got to continue to be fans and be loud for the people you support and be raucous and sometimes even obnoxious for the people that you think should win the awards, for the fans, for the players that you've rode with all season, for the teams that you've rode with all season, all year, all decade, all your life. You got to continue to wave the flag and ring the bell for the people, for the players, for the teams, for the coaches you support. So don't get me wrong there. And a little bias isn't just okay, it's appreciated by the sports community and especially by the teams that you biasly support. That is a big piece of fandom, is giving yourself to a team in terms of your support and your eyes, your time, watching, supporting, listening to people talk about the sports. Hopefully me, maybe not me, and if not, that's okay. I just implore you to do more of that. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoy this video and other videos. But just be careful, I guess be careful a little bit about unreasonably hating on other players that are also immensely talented, that also put in the work and the effort necessary to be great, transformative players. Ashton Jeanty's a special talent, special player. He's going to be special in the NFL as well. And I think that greatness should be celebrated. Ashton Jeanty's greatness should be celebrated. And Travis Hunter's greatness should certainly be celebrated. And he should not be torn down for his award because he is absolutely deserving. Fans, continue to be fans. I guess just turn it down like a notch or don't, whatever. I'm just here to say that I don't think it's warranted to hate Travis Hunter. If you disagree, you keep rolling and you keep throwing punches, just as long as they're punches in an Instagram comment section and not in real life, I guess. That's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Leave a comment who you think should win the Heisman. And if you think that I am way off on this take, or if I hit the nail on the head, that's great too. I appreciate all of you. Smash that subscribe button. I will see all of you in the next video. I really appreciate all the support. Almost at 600 subscribers. I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.